siblings are with us tonight. Huh? Okay, so we're good to go now. Okay, we say welcome once again to your favorite sports calling show here on Reggae Radio, IRIE FM. Dwight Fraser is with me tonight. Dwight, good evening. Dwight not hearing me? Okay, well, until Dwight starts hearing. The program, of course, is brought to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho call 974-3370. The numbers to call us, 974-5043, 974-5051, 974-5079, 618-0352. And the toll free, it's 888-991-4152. The WhatsApp line is 876-838-2405. And remember, you can also link us via WhatsApp, and you can also send us your voice notes on WhatsApp, and we hear them as we go along throughout the program. You can also join us via Zoom, and the meeting ID is 824-8919-3303. The password is 666-266. And remember, we're streaming live on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook, so you can find us on any one of those platforms. Like and share the YouTube stream. All right, so it's another Monday night here. Roger Haspel is off, and Dwight Fraser is the man on the other side. We're just waiting to link him up from the other studio. But Dwight, at this point, still not hearing us?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I see your mouth moving, Dwight, but I'm not hearing you at all. All right, so Peter Bradbury is going to put you through now. All right, come through now, Dwight.
Can you hear me loud?
Loud and clear, man. You sound like you're sitting right beside me. Welcome, man.
Listen, like a mighty show that's somebody about today. You hear me now?
Yes, man, I'm hearing you. But the audio not so clean, though, but I'm hearing you. But I guess it will be sorted out as we go along. So I just did the introduction, and we said, well, we're kicking it off this evening as usual, or as expected, with cricket. Because cricket, I don't know if we'd call it cricket, lovely cricket.
But no, you can't use the word lovely.
They can't use lovely with it, but it was on, oh boy. What you call it today? 27?
27. Hey, look here, I'm on call me and say, Sir Fraser, Australia gave us a 6.9.
Why, Australia gave us nothing.
Well, I tell you.
As far as I'm concerned, they gave us nothing. They took everything that we had and tried to take even our dignity.
You were there at Sabina Park when we were all over 47 against England?
Yes. But
that faithful Sunday morning?
How much less did we make this time? And we got one better than the lowest total from New Zealand. All right, what we're going to do now, though, Roger, we usually would have a summary of the day's play.
Yes.
So what we're going to do, we're going to join Andrew Mason, but we're going to take the credits first, and then we go straight to Andrew Mason, and we have that discussion as our summary for today. So, Collision, let us have the introduction to the cricket summary, and then we go straight to Andrew Mason. Collision not ready for us there yet. Collision. All right, let's have it, and then we go. All right, it should be there. In the meantime, just to remind the listeners that the third and final test ended today inside of 3 days, and the West Indies were badly beaten by
despite terrific bowling from the Windies Pacers.
You know, Dwight, I was feeling good yesterday. I was saying it's the first time I am seeing the West Indies looking like West Indies with the hostile bowling from Alzheimer Joseph. Have man like Steve Smith running up and down all over the place. And
leave me, man. In Ghana, 5.
I was missing the first part of the action today. When I saw West Indies have the man them down 9 wickets, I was saying yes. But little did I know. Collision, you ready for us yet? All right.
The Sporting Choice IRIE FM now brings you a summary on today's playing the third and the final test between the West Indies and Australia from Sabina Park. It's brought to you courtesy of Ruby's Energy. Feel the difference with Ruby's. Hawkeye, securing what matters most. Skymar Building Supplies, Highgate St. Mary. For all your building materials, call 724-1890. We're open every day. Ship to Shore JA. Get shipping 5 days per week from the USA and once per week from Japan and China directly to Ocherius. Access Financial Services. Enter the Lucky Loan promotion for a chance to win your loan interest-free at Access Financial Services. Conditions apply. International University of the Caribbean. Seek peace. Pursue excellence. Apply online now at iuc.edu.jm. And Massive Auto Parts and Car Sales. Link us first. Pineapple Ocherius. 876-298-6413. We got you covered. Over to Andrew Mason at Sabina Park.
Well, let me intervene. I'm sure Andrew Mason is not at Sabina Park now unless he's a security. Andrew, good evening.
No, I'm not. I'm actually on my way to Ocherius.
Nobody's at Sabina Park now unless it was your security.
Yeah, the security people are there.
But under normal circumstances,
it really was a
there now.
disappointment, you know. When you look at the third day's play, we started pretty well. First ball, a wicket, 204 runs to get, and then before you could say Jamaica land we love, we're all out. I mean, this is disappointing. It's heartbreaking. Our batsmen's technique not good at all. We don't play fast bowling well, and I keep saying this to you.
But we don't play spin well either, Andrew.
Get better until we start to play fast bowling better again.
But Andrew, we don't play spin bowling well either.
You know why, Roger? Because all the other countries, even Bangladesh, they've got fast bowlers now.
But Andrew, we don't play spin bowling well either.
Pardon me?
We don't play spin bowling well either.
Can't play spin either.
I suppose you can say that as well, but I mean, if you look at a lot of the dismissals, a lot of these guys are getting leg before because they're playing leg side of the ball because they're afraid of it. And if you're afraid of a ball, instinctively you go onto the back foot. And that is the challenge that we have because they always expect an aggression. Now let's look at someone like a Shea Hope. Now Shea Hope last played red ball cricket for the West Indies about 4 years ago, and he's done very well in wet ball cricket because you don't have the same challenge. You have long off, you have long on, you have people bowling slow balls, you don't have boxes and that kind of thing. But when you have somebody constantly coming at your throat, bowling Yorkers, is a different kettle of fish, and Shea Hope has come back into the side and he's disappointed. We had 1 or 2 glimpses. I thought that the 75 made by King look okay, but generally our batting fit. Look at Anderson today. Looks as if he's never ever played cricket before. Come on, trouble, and more trouble in West Indies camp.
Well, quickly, Andrew, just give us a synopsis of the day's play actually, like you would do it with his regular.
Yes, but in fact, as I said, they started at 16. For one, and it looked very much as if we were, in the game. There's no question. But then Shamar, bowled beautifully, got a wicket off the very first ball of the day when he bowled green for 42. Cummins made 5, Bowling got 1, and then what happened today was the last 4 wickets fell for 22 runs, so they were all for 121. And then, set 204 for victory. I mean, I'll say this to you. Shamar Joseph bowled beautifully. There's no question about that. But let me make a comment. The best time I've ever seen Alzari Joseph bowl was today. He bowled with aggression. Well, I mean from yesterday.
Yeah, because I love what I saw yesterday.
5 for 27. It's the second time that he's got a 5-wicket haul in cricket. We've been very critical of him. And Sir Andy Roberts told me about 2 or 3 years ago, he said to Alzari, you need to bowl fast, running and bowl with aggression, and that's what we had. In fact, his spell yesterday and again today reminded me of the old-time fast bowlers, bounces all around the throat, and he bowled beautifully. So here again, as in Barbados, as in Grenada, we had a situation where the test match was set up by the bowlers.
Yes.
Yes.
It was a turn.
Oh, by the way, Andrew, it is Dwight that is with us tonight, not Roger.
Okay. Hi. Oh, Dwight, how are you doing?
How you doing, sir?
How can I make that mistake, huh?
No, that's okay. That's okay.
You're much better looking than Roger.
Don't let him hear you say that.
Not at all. No. Here we have a situation where 7 men made ducks.
Seven.
It would appear to me that we can start a duck farm at Savannah Park.
including 3 that was dismissed in the same over.
You can imagine that. Now, Stark in his 100th test match, he was absolutely brilliant. He was on a mission. You could see blood in his eyes, 3 in the first over. I mean, Campbell, first ball gone for Duck Anderson. Did not play a shot to a ball that would have, as we would say in Barbados, licked down the middle stump. I mean, what was that all about? King. And I was on commentary at the time, and I suggested the very first ball he was going to bowl to King was going to be a ball pitched up. And he went through his defense and got him out. So from that time, we lost the game. And then Scotty Boland came on and got a hat trick. And then Louis, who played a terrible shot in the first innings, he got out leg before for 2. And then all of a sudden, we were actually 5 wickets down for 7 runs. I mean, and it got worse. And to bowl for 27 really is very, very, very disappointing.
I was not watching at that time. I was on my way home, so I turned on the radio to hear the commentary. And I hear something like 5 for 4. I was saying, it looked like Rain is at Savannah Park and him playing some old tape.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe. Because I was jumping for joy earlier when I saw the West Indies have them down for 9 wickets when I was leaving the office. And I was saying, yes. But I was saying, boy, the 200, and that time it was a lead of 200. I was saying it might be a tall order. But goodness gracious, I never expected them to implode like this.
No, man, terrible. Techniques tested. They don't, and I keep saying this to you, my friend, they do not like fast bowling.
But they're not batting spin bowling either.
But that's true. But let me start with the fast ball because you generally have the fast ball before the spinners. Now, let me also make a comment. And the construct of the West Indies side did not make sense.
Jamil Warrican.
The Australians recognized the importance playing the pink ball, and they brought in bowling, and they dropped the best off spin of all time.
Can you imagine?
Because they're data driven. And they recognize that, look, we need to have a bowling in the side because you're under the lights with a pink ball. My West Indians, what they did? From the Grenada test, they dropped Phillip and brought in Warrican, who bowled 2 balls in the match. It did not make sense. Why would you want to strengthen your bowling when your problem is your batting?
Hold it right there, Andrew. Hold it right there. We have a quick time signal and we come right back. The program is brought to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios. Call 974-3370. We go to a quick break.
Experiencing pain and discomfort from a hernia, struggling with a hard-to-heal wound or diabetic ulcer? At Hermosa Health, we specialize in providing affordable expert care for hernias and challenging wounds. Our experienced hernia repair specialists and wound care professionals are dedicated to helping you heal with personalized treatment plans tailored to your unique needs. Don't let pain hold you back any longer. Visit us today at 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios, and take the first step to a pain-free tomorrow. Call 383-2067.
Crap makes it so easy. 1 pill before you link prevent HIV.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is
welcome back. We are here on What's the Score? As usual, we're going up until 11 o'clock tonight, and we have a very, very special guest tonight, Andrew Mason, and he's dissecting what happened today at Caymanas Park. Not Caymanas Park. I sound like it was at Caymanas Park. We were with the speed that the wickets were traveling. Caymanas Park. Yeah. And he's also telling us what didn't happen. Yes, back to you, Andrew.
Yeah, but you know, quite appropriately, your show is called "What's the Score?" and the score is 27.
We don't have no score tonight.
27 all out.
All out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, so the techniques were tested in a big way. Today, Shea Hope came out, you know, and got out. People believe that he's our big bat. You know, then you had Roston Chase. He looked as if he'd given up. Played a loose shot caught behind. Justin Graves, you know, he went bowling, was very much of that. And even Shamar, who has gotten over 100 runs, one the two to have gotten over 100 runs, he got out first ball. So we've struggled and to be all out for 27. And mind you, the score was 26 for 9, and there was the last man, Alzari Joseph, hitting the ball down towards gully, and Consus misfielded the ball, and we were able to get the run to go to 27.
Yes, yes.
And the Australians were very upset with him because they wanted the West Indies to be with New Zealand, you know, which is the lowest score ever of 26.
And yet those dropped a catch too.
And he dropped a catch as well, so I suppose he could be in trouble because the Australian
They're struggling with the bat.
Yeah. No, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. But what does this say about our? We are in big trouble. Let me also compliment on the positive side, not on the bowling, but the Jamaicans for the first 2 days actually turned out, as we would say, in their numbers.
Yeah, I was a little surprised.
Suggest that for the first 2 days, on average, we would have had 3,000 or 4,000 people there every day, and even today. People started to come, but then, of course, when they listened to the radio, watched the television, they decided not to come. So Jamaica take a bow for two things. One, despite the fact that when the test match came to Jamaica, it was already decided people turned out to support the West Indies. And also, very importantly, the Sabina Park pitch was by far the best pitch. Wow. The Kensington pitch, I gave it 0 to 10. I got lashes for it. And, of course, in Grenada, 4 to 10. The people who are responsible, they're all over the place. They do not know what they're doing. Sabina Park has always produced an extremely good pitch, like Kensington Oval, you know, about maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago. The pitch was good, and the support from the Jamaican people. So take a bow, Jamaica.
And we can take another bow, Andrew, because the lights that were installed and the scoreboard, everything worked as to precision.
Yes, indeed. This should give Dr. Bennett another term.
Despite the nervous wait,
Might give the minister another term too.
Yeah. No, I mean, things work very well, very, very well.
You're saying,
I was quite happy, very, very happy with Jamaica.
But Andrew, when I saw you up in the commentary box there Saturday and yesterday as well, Sunday, but the crowd, in my estimation, was the best there on Sunday.
Yeah. There was a vibe. In fact, the Australians, because I work with Zen Radio. And they were saying that in terms of atmosphere, it was the best. I mean, there's no question. I mean, Kensington was good as well.
Sunday was the best day in terms of
the Grenadians are generally very quiet. And of course, you know, the Jamaica IRIE, like IRIE FM. And they really turned out to their numbers. The mound, well, didn't quite get going, but people were in the stands jumping up, the private boxes were open. There was a vibe. I think people said, look, the guys are down in the dumps. Let us support them. And every run that was made, every wicket, you could feel the Jamaican love for the West Indies team. I think despite the fact that we criticized them, they're our boys, we got to give them support. And I would say to you that I was very impressed with Jamaica. Take a ball again for your pitch and for the support you gave to the West Indies over the 3 days.
Wonder if anybody's going to be coming. Yeah, go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, and just spare a thought though for Brandon King, who was a bright spark in this series with 75. At home before the Jamaican public, he was expected to get going, but it just never happened.
No, it didn't happen at all. These guys are data driven, you know. So if you note with interest, Brandon King, the ball pitched right up, and he got out. He never got going. I say to you that the 75 that he made was a good 75. He played some lovely shots. He came back. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And we were happy to see him back. Very disappointed in Shea Hope.
But yesterday he weathered the storm. when he came in. He weathered the storm, and when he
I agree with that.
And it was when he got comfortable that he lost his wicket. Hold on, Andrew. We have a caller. Let's take the call. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good night.
Greetings.
Greetings, sir. I just have one quick thing to say. I blame this test match squirrel at the foot of the government. This is what happened when you turn somebody in a park in a football field.
Why you crazy, man?
And turn national stadium in a party ground. I have nothing more to say.
How that equate to the batsmen not utilizing the best technique to play the Australian
pitch? The pitch is out of practice, out of use, brother. So it is a docile pitch.
Well, the man is blaming the government?
But from my year, he scored at Australia, but all I know West Indies would have struggled.
We bowled him out to 225.
Listen, this guy is blaming the government because he's a PNP man.
No, if there's another word for shame, disgrace, and whatever, it's West Indies, trust me.
Well, you could be justified at this time in saying that, but it can't be the government you blame for that. For the 20
not at all.
And the truth is, gentlemen, I mean, you like to cast blame when the West Indies do badly. But I think if we were to take everything into context, so it was a pitch while the bowlers bowled so well, and the same pitch while they did so badly in batting. Come on.
Yeah, but I have a question for you and the hosts of the show. Do you think Darren Sammy should go?
Well, that is a popular sentiment now.
Gotcha.
I was coming to that.
The ratings for the show going up every time.
I think we might have to ask him now to reconsider. Yes.
No, but I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you think if he should go.
He should not have been there in the first place, Andrew.
Come on.
Yeah, I would fire him from the test. Yeah, from the test level. Yes.
You ever heard about the song, Andrew? Sammy dead.
Yes, yeah, of course. But I also have the song to keep on doing what you're doing, Sammy.
Hey, Robert. Hey,
I know my Jamaican music.
Why are you too good? Carl, I still here.
But the truth is though, you have the coach, and I never agreed from day one on having Sammy across all three formats.
Didn't
You
make
would have
sense.
seen what the Jamaican coach did recently when he was at the test level, and I think that I was encouraged by virtue of that, Mr. Kohli, by virtue of what I was seeing, and then to name Sammy now coach of all three formats.
Andre Kohli did nothing to have lost his job. He should have been.
They don't make sense. Actually, tomorrow on my show, Mason and guest, the president of Cricket West Indies has kindly consented to come on the show. So you know he's going to be under the microscope.
Yes, he's going to be under fire. We have another
he's going to be
caller.
under tremendous fire.
We have another caller. Caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Yes. Andrew,
Yes, my friend.
let me sit in the house. I'll listen to your program every Tuesday.
So, caller, would you say it's compulsory listening?
Yes, man. I have to listen to your program. Every
Thank
evening
you.
when I'm
Thank you for your support.
Every evening when I'm coming on in the bus, I tune into Andrew and Mason and guests. But back to business now. Andrew, I
Yes, my
place
friend.
this defeat partially at the selectors. There's no way, Andrew, you can have the leading selector, the leading batsman in the tournament, sitting down at home, and the batting is failing.
Right.
Here we go in the first test, Andrew. The bowlers did their job. The batsmen were failing, and there they go, trifling with the bowling. What they should have done, they should have strengthened the batting.
Yeah, because the batting was a problem.
They didn't. They get a chance in the second test, same thing. They try to have Warwican up and down. Warwican just beat. He was of no use to the team.
Nemesis, the only thing we got from Warwican in this match was an interview at the end of the play yesterday.
Mr. Warwican was a waste. We can't afford those type of. We can't afford those luxury Andrew.
No, I agree with you. But you see, what we did is that we actually announced a captain and a vice captain. So we thought there was an obligation to play Warwican in the first test in Barbados. Warwican bowled on the third day of that match, right? It didn't make sense. And you know what disappointed me? I thought we would have made the necessary correction in Grenada.
Yes.
So we dropped Walker and we brought Anderson Phillip into the side. That did not make sense at all. What you had to do, having seen what was done in Barbados with the two Josephs, plus Jaden Seals and Graves, and of course the captain, that was enough. So what you had to do, in my view, in Grenada, was to have brought a batsman into the side. Imlak could have come into the side. They did not do that, and that's a problem. And then you come to Sabina Park, having made the mistake of playing the extra bowler. The Australians made the adjustment, brought the bowling into the attack, and you know what we did? We ended up in a pink ball match having two spinners. Australia did not have one.
Look at the man.
Does that make sense to you, caller? Doesn't make sense at all.
I really felt it for Anderson. He was thrown at the deep end. Thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah, well, he came out. He came out, under the lights against the start, one of the great fast bowlers. You know, I mean, it was difficult for him, and he wasn't originally supposed to open because, as you know, our opening batsman got a slight injury.
Yes,
and
so
then they got a full ball in the middle of stomach and actually left it.
Wow.
I
was thumb leg before, and actually reviewed it.
Andrew.
Yes, my friend.
Don't you think De Silva should have been in the squad in the first place? On
the sheer evidence of his runs, I mean, if you're going to make so many runs as he did, remember he lost his pace in Pakistan, and I think justifiably so too. I was a little bit surprised that you would have not at least put him in the 16. But I understand the argument is that he could only make the West Indies team if he's a keeper.
Oh, we're talking about.
Despite the runs he made, Andrew, in the regional.
No. I'm saying to you that was the argument that was advanced, which I don't agree with, because the reality is that he made enough runs, keeper or not,
to qualify for being in the squad.
Now let me also say to you, Sammy is all over the place, because here is it that you have someone like a Kavim Hodge who made 100 in England and could not get into a 16 man squad. Does that make sense to you?
Athanaze. What happened to Athanaze, Andrew?
Again, Sammy all over the place. We've invested in this young man, and we just throw him to the wolves. Sammy should resign.
Maybe he will not resign. Maybe Dr. Shallow will fire him.
Well, I don't think Dr. Shallow will fire him because Dr. Shallow picked him.
That's why.
Today's a dark day in West Indies cricket.
It is a dark day in West Indies cricket. What it has done, it has really affected the psyche of the Caribbean man in relation to cricket. You know, I saw Ian Bishop today, and we know Ian Bishop's love, and you could see that he was very much affected. I was affected by it too as well, huh? And emotions run high. I saw people there that have been at Sabina Park for years. A couple of my friends in the private boxes, and they just couldn't talk. I mean, what is going on?
Something always at Sabina Park. Always at Sabina Park.
So Andrew, could it be an off-field issue that is affecting the West Indies team, you think?
Well, that's an interesting question, because I'm told that Darren, Sammy, and our very good friend Craig Brathwaite are not the best of friends.
And that is why Craig is leaving.
You know, there might have been things said that, look, you need to go. Craig Brathwaite might have been pushed. But you see, one of the problems in the corporate world is the management of our human resources. And if you don't have someone who is able to manage your human resources, we're going to get problems. And I'm not sure that Sammy is really qualified to do that. Yes, he won 2 World Cups, but you need more than that, particularly when you look at the West Indies side that needs a lot of help. I don't know if Sammy is the man to be able to speak to these guys with a lot of authority, a lot of influence. I'm not quite sure. And he's all over the place in selection. We saw it in Barbados, we saw it in Grenada, and very, very particularly we saw it at Sabina Park, the actual construct of the final team.
Nemesis, thank you very much for the call here, sir.
All right, my boss.
Bless up. All right, we're on another quick break and then we come right back. We're supposed to be joined when we come back by the former West Indies pace bowler, Darren Powell. We go to the quick break. The program brought to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios. Call 974-3370. We go to the break.
The time on IRIE FM is
9:31. We're back with you and understand that the lines are flooding. Andrews, you cars at tonight, you know. All right, let's take another call quickly. We're glad to hear the supreme commentator, man. Caller, good evening. Caller?
Good evening, Robert.
Welcome.
Robert.
Yeah, man, how are we hearing you?
Weird. Big up, we're going for Robert, man. Big up yourself now, Robert.
This sound like Gold Dog.
Do I?
Gold Dog?
Yeah, man, definitely, man.
Yeah, man,
brother.
What's his name?
Gold Dog.
Gold Dog.
Bulldog?
Big up,
Yes.
Weird Brown. See you, my friend.
Andrew, it's just a nickname.
Okay, well I was startled by the nickname.
Just a nickname. Andrew, what go on, man?
What go on, man? What the man say, man?
You see Sammy now. I know Sammy name, Robert. My mom did tell a long time, my name, Sunny.
Sunny.
Oh.
Sunny, man. Man, I blow it too much, man. I dry stand, brother. you know, you man a mash up in this cricket. Just like you have a load of sun, and you know what it is a blow your way.
Never heard that one.
You remember what they Robert?
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
So, Andrew, as it is now, we have the government, we have the pitch, we have Sammy. I know we don't hear nobody saying about the batsman.
Robert.
Yes, man.
Nobody enough to blame the government. Nobody enough to blame the pitch. I wish I pitch Australia bad on different pitch.
You like that ask?
Yeah? I want different pitch. Australia bad man.
Same pitch.
No, it was a good pitch.
Okay,
I mean, but you expect with a pink ball just after 6-7 o'clock, you know, that the ball will do a lot. But the pitch at Sabina was a good pitch. It was the best pitch that we produced. And as I said earlier, take about Jamaica, because I had challenges with the Barbados pitch and the pitch in Grenada. Jamaica produced a good cricket pitch.
Andrew.
Yes, my friend.
We bowl pani after 7. We bowl pani after 7. And I did you. Australia bowl pani. We bowl Australia with 225, right?
Right.
We go back and make 143.
And we bowl them out for 121 after that.
121. And then we got over 27, and Australia won a game by 176 runs. Isn't that amazing?
Brother, me say Sammy a mash up in this cricket.
Right.
You remember the other day when Nicholas Puran announced his retirement for international cricket?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I understand that there was a little aggro there. That's what I'm told, you know.
All right. You remember when they interviewed Sammy? When he said Puran retirement, you remember what Sammy said?
He said more I go.
Yeah, he said that.
Yes, that's the surprise.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, he said that. But in addition to it, you see, these fellas recognize that they really don't need West Indies cricket. There's so much franchise cricket across the world that perhaps is almost like a hindrance to these guys to play for the West Indies now, which is most disappointing. Because, you know, as I've said, you know, you come up in a village, the people in the village, they look after you. I think it's your responsibility, your duty to go back to your village and help. And I'm disappointed generally that a lot of our cricketers will make a lot of money. We don't want to stop them from making money, but West Indies cricket made them, huh? It made them. And I believe that they've got...
Robert, when the T20 squad announced?
Well, Australia announced theirs. West Indies one has not been announced.
But you know, we're always late in doing everything. I mean, I thought by now that there would have been an announcement.
Yeah. Gold Dog, thanks for the call, yes, sir. We have a lot of callers.
Yeah, Robert, big up yourself again. Weird manners or something, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. All right, let's take another caller. Caller, good evening. Welcome. Yeah. Greetings.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. You're
on. We're hearing you.
Hello. Are you with me, Robert?
Yes, man, we're hearing you. Al, greetings, man.
Yes,
man. All right. You know, Robert, I think we can make a lot of money from today. You know, if we if we make tablets of the scoreboard and sell it, especially in Australia, and sort of name it the most disastrous day at Sabina Park, I think that tablet we could make a lot of money.
Boy, Al, you're so unkind.
Yeah. Boy, it is so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. You know, I go back to a statement that Michael Manley made. He said, in the Caribbean, cricket is more than sport. It has taken the place of what the West Indies Federation should have been. And when the West Indies loses an embarrassing game at home or abroad, the hearts and hope of the several people of the Caribbean and Guyana fall. And according to, the next day, nobody's ready for work. Nobody wants to work the next day. And, you know, I had to drink something. I had a lot of things in the house. And there's nothing at all that I could pitch on. There's a drink they call Chankobasi. That's
a rum. Drink. You know that one, Andrew?
No, I don't know that one at all. Not at all.
That's a strong one, Andrew.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, man.
This needs explaining. You know, it don't need fixing. It don't need dropping and chopping and changing or anything. This needs explaining. It needs a psychiatrist to explain what has happened here. You know, and I can't. There's 7 ducks and 27 runs. What are you going to do with a side like that? And one of the things about it is, you know, how can Jamaicans turn up for the one-day match and not feel very apprehensive and feel as if they're going to be embarrassed? It has not really set up one-day matches for spectators to go to. You know, you're talking about firing Sammy. We should fire the guys who select him as well. As a matter of fact, I think they should fire Robert Williams, and I think they should fire Dwight Fraser. All of you guys should get fired, man.
No, but we objected to the hiring.
But Caller, are you going to fire Andrew Mason too?
If we can find Andrew, because we're talking about firing men in Jamaica. If we can find Andrew anyway, we should fire him as well.
Well, I remember the president defended the appointment.
Yeah.
But Robert, I don't think Sammy would have the heart, because don't we gonna play one day at Sabina Park?
Yes.
How could Sammy
T20s
onto the field?
T20s.
He has to be notified now that whoever is second in charge will have to be the person who's going to walk out onto, or who's going to be in charge of the team, not him, because it's going to expose him to a lot of abuse. If I were there,
well, Caller, I'll tell you this: he actually got some abuse at Sabina Park this afternoon. I'm telling you. But let me make the point: we don't have a culture in the Caribbean of resigning. We don't have a culture resigning. You know, if you look at some of the countries, you do certain things, you just say, "Look, I have resigned." That's not going to happen in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
I'm serious. We don't resign.
And I don't think there was enough outcry when Andre Coley lost his job to Sammy.
Yep.
I don't think there was enough outcry, especially from Jamaicans.
Yep.
Why?
Yep.
And it's rough.
And to really invite Coley at any point in time, the next few months, to come back to be in charge of the West Indies team, how could he accept that? Because damage has been done. And Coley's presence is not enough to repair the damage. He has to work at it again and work. I mean, a lot of people don't know, being the coach. It includes communication with the players who are out there, especially the batsmen. You have to send messages out there. Sometimes water break, you have to go out there. It is not a situation where you send them out there and they make 90 runs and come in. You have to be going out there, and the man in the corner, both in boxing and in cricket and all of these, very, very important.
Yes.
That type of a relationship we didn't see. And boy, it really is something that we have to tabulate. And I think that if they put the West Indies score on a tablet and selling it, I have to buy one. I may turn it around and may not want to read it, but I want to know that I have it.
Wow. Al, thanks for the call.
All right, Robert.
All right.
Good.
That's a rough way to put it though, Robert.
Huh?
Rough way to put it though. Rough way from Al.
Yes.
You have other callers on the line?
All right, let's take another call. We're still waiting to be joined by the former West Indies pace bowler, Darren Powell. Caller, good evening. Caller? Not here. I'm not hearing anything.
Yes, we hear you, caller.
Yeah,
Caller?
so,
Hello?
all right. So
Yes, welcome.
Hello?
what is happening here? I'm hearing all kind of different
I
sounds.
don't know. I'm trying to find out.
Oh,
Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
caller, go ahead.
one of the top callers.
Man, but yeah, man, what you don't know, so we have to assess because I refer at the best. No, you know, some people come from St. Catherine and down in the West. But I am the only person I think ever let the entire community and the entire parish know that IRFM, this program that is hosted by Roger and Robert, it gonna lead and the get all of it one World Cup and Corner League. Don't be willing to in. Now we're trying to regroup Mr. Aral. This is a secret message, no further.
Oral, which are the oral?
Mr. Aral.
No, no, sorry.
And don't be willing coach. It's an early wake up.
Okay.
And I don't want to elaborate on that topic, but the community, they are desperate for good brand of football. Maximum respect to Mr. Volpe, one of the biggest spectators, despite he travels in a wheelchair.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and I want to move on by saying I am from Spanish Town, Brunswick Avenue. And I want to represent the real poor people. Tiles pen, winter pen, lakes pen, the way we intelligent, we don't have a pen. And I am from Brunswick Avenue. Again, I repeat. Listen to keenly tonight. Zoe listening, Monique listening, Shoppy, Miss Pam, all type of age groups. This program is really the number one no talk show. RFM should record this.
It is being recorded.
RFM, when our family, nobody can tangle or bangle with. Get a youth alone, talent can triangle with. No criminal, no falsification can angle with.
What's the other match today?
World Cup. I asked a question 2 weeks straight. I never asked it again. What's the conclusion for the poor people and the ghetto people? And what's the final decision? Come in and use the word conclusion and get them lost. Yes, Mr. Mason Green. What's the final conclusion of Mr. Mason Green?
Robert, we don't hear you.
I have lost corresponding and communication, but I remember the question.
Yes.
The last conclusion of Mr. Greenwood.
If we have lost communication with him or connection, is that a question, Bayer?
Yes, we have lost communication for about 12 seconds. And I'm saying, back to the question, on behalf of the country, what's the conclusion with Mr. Greenwood?
There has been no full conclusion, at least not yet. And I suppose you're referring specifically to him being concretized to play for Jamaica through the JFF and his passports and so on, but there has been nothing concrete just yet.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Well, the latest I have on that is that it is concrete. It's just a matter of time now before the announcement.
And Mr. Roberts?
Yeah,
just a matter of time, Robert.
Robert,
Okay.
you are my biggest idol at RFM, and Roger Asphalt is my little, you would say, like if we square off in terms of football, him can't win me, but if we go reggae music and black reality, he never win. But this person that has answered my question, I just adore
and admire his choice of words and his tone of voice. So I am going to ask him a very important question on behalf of the country. Because I always ask questions on behalf of the country, not on behalf of my heart and passion from Walter Boy days. So I'm going to ask you a question, sir. Do you think this coach should still have a job?
Yes. Yes. Which coach, by the way? You're talking about the football coach?
Jamaica coach.
Yeah, man. I think he still should have. Remember, you employed him. You employed him to carry you to the World Cup, and that process is still ongoing. All right.
And you're now heading into the phase where you face the group Trinidad, Curacao, Bermuda. So,
all right. So let us keep the fire burning.
So what about if I said, if you reinstate me to be the IRFM board, I'll give you 100% raise. But based upon the budget, I can't give you more than 50% raise.
Let me think about that one. Baya, we talk again. We're running. Yes,
thanks again, Baya. We have some other callers.
All right. I think we've been joined by the former. I think we've been joined by the former West Indies pacer, Darren Powell. Darren Powell, good evening and welcome. Darren, you there?
Darren, can you hear us?
The time on IRIE FM is
9:45. Okay, we're back with Darren Powell. He's there now. Darren, I don't know what is happening.
He's not hearing us.
I understand that we had him, but I don't know if we.
Darren, can you hear us?
All right, let me see what Wade says, because he was indicating that he was on, so I don't know what happened. So remember, folks, the 5-match T20 series starts on Saturday. First 2 matches in Jamaica, and then the series moves to St. Kitts. All right, so we want to have the conversation with Darren Powell, and then we wrap up with Andrew, and then we move on. But cricket has been a hot topic tonight, and I mean, when your team is bowled out for 27, man, there's hardly anything else you can talk about, man. And it's something that you really don't want to talk about. But Andrew, you spoke about the hostility of Alzarri Joseph today. I prefer the Alzarri Joseph that I saw last night under the lights in the dew, with the wet conditions because of the dew. He was bowling extremely fast.
Yeah, he was. And it reminded me of the old-time West Indian fast bowlers.
Yes.
Coming at you, Michael Holden, Andy Roberts, Colin Croft, Malcolm Marshall.
And they just at you back to back.
No, seriously. In fact, the Australian commentators did in fact say that for them, it was the best time they've seen him. But I concur. Remember, there's been a lot of criticism with some justification over the years that, he just comes and will give you maybe 70-80%. But he really bowled very well yesterday. He was aggressive. And in fact, he rattled Steve Smith.
Yes.
He rattled him. And if you rattle a batsman, instinctively you go on the back foot. It was a full-length delivery when Smith should have been forward, he was back and he got bowled. And it was a classic piece of fast bowling. And that's why we were so powerful before.
Right.
Because we intimidated batsmen.
Darren Powell knows about that.
That Alzarri Joseph finally decided to let it rip, so to speak. He was absolutely brilliant yesterday.
Darren Powell knows about that. Welcome to the program, Darren.
Thank you.
Your good friend Andrew Mason is on with us.
Greetings, Andrew.
Right.
Darren, how are you? First of all, are you still a rice farmer?
Answer one, Darren.
That's a fast one.
West Indies bowl out for 27.
I am gonna say something which I'm gonna ask you for about 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Right? The writing
has been on the wall since I've been playing for the West Indies. Right after we lost Sarwan, Paul, Gale, when we see all those players going away, there was a batch of players that came in through the under-19s, including Ryan Hines, whom I believe that the West Indies, because of wanting to win right away, we did not do a lot of things. And I can remember William Perkins is one, Jason Mohammed, who is in Trinidad right now, is another, Lyndon Simmons is another one, and Xavier Marshall. I can't forget those players. Those players would have matured into the game, and all these young players coming up in the last 6 years would have been seasoning or coming in, learning the craft from them. The other big poisons we have right around the region, we always been cursing about our fast bowlers and the batters only making the runs. But I can remember clearly, if it wasn't for the DRS system, West Indies would have still been struggling to bowl teams out because of unfair decision. You have to out a batter twice. Remember, 2007, in Sabina Park, Australia was 19 for 5. And Hodge.
When is it that was again?
Australia at Sabina Park. They should have been skittled out the next day. And because of those decisions, we did not get those guys out early. They made 100 and one made 70 and 90. Put that aside. The other big factor is, and Darren Sammy hit the nail on the head, and it showed us up today and throughout this test match. We played in Barbados, they complained about the pitch. We went to Grenada, they complained about it. Jamaica produced a perfect wicket for test cricket. Steve Smith was evident yesterday, running from fast bowling. The Australians didn't want to see anything fast. But we have players who are not equipped to manage the Australian attack on that sort of wickets because we've been preparing flat tracks because we want to see runs on the board. No proper technique, and that has cost us the game today and games before. This is the time. After this earthquake, I don't think we will find another disaster like this. This is the time for West Indies board to get to the other regional boards and get their groundsmen to prepare proper wickets so that the players that we have now we don't lose them. We get them to learn to play on proper wickets. Too many flat tracks. So when you get skill, good, consistent bowling for a session or two, we can know how to navigate them. Or else, we're going to talk about 27 and maybe 10 the next time.
Come on, Darren.
But Darren, are you putting it down squarely to just the pitches across the region?
I am blaming the kind of wickets we play. This has nothing to do with the players. You cannot tell me you take good cloth to a tailor and the tailor can't sew. Come where make your pants.
Yeah, but how does it look now, though, Darren? The fact that this is the same pitch that the Australians were batting on. They struggled, yes, because of the good fast bowling. But they were able to get 150 and 200.
Because they learn to play on wickets like those. I'm going to tell you something, and Andrew Mason can back me up here. In the first test match we played in Barbados, all the players got dismissed playing away from their bodies.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Happened in Grenada on a slower surface. On a deck which, to me, if you stand up and bat on it, you will make runs. But they were playing away from their bodies. They're out through the gate.
So you come back to what Andrew was saying earlier then, the technique.
And you cannot train good technique on slow tracks to play on a quick surface, on a seaming surface.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of truth as a man, who play the game at the highest level. But, I mean, it's hard to digest though, Darren. I mean, the fact that, as I said before, Andrew said at the top of the program, we're struggling with pace. But we're also struggling with spin to Darren.
So is Darren Sammy the answer to this question?
I am not calling for or pointing any fingers at Darren Sammy. I am not pointing any fingers at the players, because it is listen. I made the West Indies team in 2002, and we have been hearing about academies. We hearing about.
But we had academies.
We have hearing about these things. Where has the camps been? Where are the academies? They are nothing.
We have to ask Mr. Shallow about that now.
So I'm not saying Darren Sammy need to do this or need to do that. He's been crying out before he get to Sabina Park that we need proper wickets in the Caribbean. He realizes that the players are not equipped to play these sort of bowling. Remember, I'm going to show you.
But the players don't decide the kind of bowling that they're going to get,
They are paper trails. And I tell you why paper trails. You remember what happened in Ireland? Then they go to England and then we struggle. Then we go back to England and look good. Then we come back against the Australia better bowling. What happened? There are paper trails. And it's been happening for too long. The other point I'm going to make again is we have players that that come through the system, whether they play test cricket or not, whom I'm seeing now investing in other things that takes them away from the game and expect the game to grow. That's another thing.
Investing in football and so on.
Not even the players alone. I'm talking about people that are the Western players alone. I'm talking about people who came through playing for Jamaica or Barbados or Trinidad, and they turn to be multi-millionaires, and they never look back to say, hey, let's help some of what brought me here. All we hear about all the things that we need to do, fire the coach, get rid of that player, all sorts, and the cricket is still leaving a stench in our faces. That needs to be corrected.
And how we correct that now, Darren? We will start
honest.
in that process.
Honest with ourselves and realizes that the techniques that we have in our batters are limited. And we need to do more to get bowling machines, proper cricketing surfaces for these guys to train on and develop their craft.
Hold it right there for a minute, Darren. We run into a quick break and come back. Just a time signal. The program is brought to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho-Rios. Call 974-3370. We go to the break.
The time on IRIE FM is
exactly 10 o'clock, and we have a very special guest, former West Indies pace bowler Darren Powell, and our other very special guest on the program is the outstanding and colorful, supreme West Indies cricket commentator Andrew Mason. So gentlemen, so we find ourselves here today, and we have a T20 series to start this weekend. What are your expectations, Darren?
I haven't seen the West Indies team as yet, but I've seen the Australian team that they have named. And I believe from the squad that the Australian using this test series is only Green is in that T20 squad. Now, the West Indies team is still banking on probably about 70 to 80% of these players that play the game. I don't know what to expect now, because this has hit a nerve, and I can tell you based on the body language I saw out in the middle today when these guys playing. It's like they're at last sea. Now, getting into a T20 game when there is it goes back to white ball and coloured clothes. No 3 slips and goalie and stuff like that. But the wicket at Sabina Park will be the same. What they can do, I don't know how fast they can put that behind them and try and to come out and put up a good show. But I haven't seen the 11 or the squad itself. I don't know what the composition of it is. But it's on the onus now of the coaches. How do they rally these guys to come out and put up a show coming this weekend?
All right. Andrew, what says you as far as the expectation is heading into the T20 tournament?
Well, I listened very closely to what Darren said, and I certainly agree with him. It's a heavy loss. And of course, when we look at the West Indies side, I think the best format that we will do well is T20. Because the concentration levels required for Test cricket, I don't think we're up to it, even in the ODIs. So if you're going to ask me, the format that we will do well is T20. Of course, Shea Hope is going to captain the side. We've got match winners in T20 cricket. There's no question about that. So I expect the West Indies to do better in the T20 games that are going to be at Sabina Park. And let's hope that they can do that, because in reality we need to start to win something. And maybe we lost the Test series. We're not very good at ODIs. The other thing too, you see, fitness is important. Concentration. I'm not sure that we're a fit side. We don't concentrate long enough, because once the game goes for a day or more, then we're in trouble. So T20 cricket is where we think we can do particularly okay, and I expect them actually to compete in the T20 tournament against Australia. But the other thing too is that the team has not been announced as yet. We're always late, huh? have you seen the team, my friend? Anybody seen the team yet?
Only the Australia team.
Australia team?
Right. Yeah, the Australian team. But we need to announce our team.
Yes.
We're late on that. We're always late.
Well, what kind of changes are you guys expecting, if any? Well, they will be.
Well, I know Rutherford is one of our key players. Fred Meyer, Ravman Powell. I know. I'm sure.
Andre Russell
and Rob Wayne Shepherd. I am not sure of Arthur Nays and those guys, because honestly speaking, I would not want Arthur Nays to be in that setup. I just want him to probably try and improve on his game, to play the longer version of the game, because that's a guy of tremendous talent. Just for him to get things right.
And so Andrew, any changes, your expectation in terms of personnel?
Yeah, that's interesting what he said. And of course, Johnson and Charles may play. But the question I've got, are we preparing for the next World Cup? By virtue of qualifying for the Super 8s in the World Cup that we actually hosted last year in Barbados, the West Indies team has already qualified for the next World Cup. And it is my view that we need to start to prepare for the next World Cup. The question is, are you going to be prepared for the next World Cup with people like Johnson Charles on the side? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to look at some young players, so that by the time you're ready for the next World Cup, you got an injection of young cricketers to actually play with some of the older guys? I'm not sure that we have a plan for the next World Cup in terms of the preparation of our side.
Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. We could have continued this right through, but we have.
We could go to midnight, you know.
Went to bed, you know, Robert.
Yeah. You know, Andrew's right next to his bed, right?
Yeah, at the Jamaica Pegasus in the suite.
You see what I'm saying? Thanks again, gentlemen, and let us hope that better days are coming for West Indies.
But you know, we've been saying that for over 10 years.
There have been other things that we've been saying for the past 10 years too. So they manifest themselves. Thanks again, gentlemen. And
right, it's been a pleasure. I want to thank you very much for having me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have some ackee and saltfish and the red stripe. Don't charge me for the commercial.
No, you can have it as much red stripe
fruit
as you want.
Oh, roast red fruit, you know. How can you come to Jamaica and not have roast red fruit?
You can't do that.
I can line up 2 here before you leave.
and knowing that and go to Darren Powell's farm with his rice. He leaves the rice farm in there. Did you know that?
It's a whole heap of farm him have nowadays, not only rice.
I know.
Darren, thanks again, and all the best, Jacob.
All right. Have a good night, gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Right.
Blessings all the time, Andrew.
Blessings and more blessings. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All
The
right,
Sporting Choice IRIE FM has just brought you a summary in today's playing the third and final test between the West Indies and Australia from Sabina Park. It came to you courtesy of Ruby's Energy. Fuel the difference with Ruby's. Hawkeye, securing what matters most. Skymar Building Supplies, Highgate St. Mary. For all your building materials, call 724-1890. We're open every day. Ship to Shore JA. Get shipping 5 days per week from the USA and once per week from Japan and China directly to Ocherius. Access Financial Services. Enter the Lucky Loan promotion for a chance to win your loan interest-free at Access Financial Services. Conditions apply. International University of the Caribbean. Seek peace. Pursue excellence. Apply online now at iuc.edu.jm. And massive auto parts and car sales. Link us first. Pineapple Ocherius. 876-298-6413. We got you covered.
Okay, so there we have it.
Enthralling discussion that time.
All right.
Hey, Robert, for the audio, you hear oh, it has been a fluctuating list of recommendations.
Yes. I'm blame.
One man said the government to be blamed.
All right, we're gonna take a voice note, then we're gonna take a caller, then we have Coach swimming coach Limon Low on the line. We're gonna be talking to him next. So let's go to the voice note first, Wade, and then we take the call.
Blessed good night, Robert.
Bless
Soupy, welcome to the panel, Soupy. Boy, Robert is a duck farm, man, them run. Duck farm, Robert, 7 duck.
7 ducks.
And 3 turkey. Boy, Darren Sammy, boy, early Thanksgiving for Darren Sammy. I tell you, man fly the river, man. Early Thanksgiving, man. The man, them change up the entire batting order. You have a little young, promising youth like Cavan Hodge. You see what I say? A little youth like Joshua De Silva. You see what I say?
Da Silva, yeah.
Why you carrying?
You didn't even vice captain.
Brandon King look promising.
Yes.
John Campbell again. John Campbell gets so many starts. I think John Campbell is one of the luckiest cricketer ever played.
Nobody not challenge.
The man gets so many opportunity, Mr. Williams. And the man just capitalize. You see what I say? Me feel sorry for Alzari Joseph, Shemar Joseph. A matter of fact, all of the fast bowler them, all of the bowler them. Because the bowler them put in the work in the 3 test match.
Definitely.
You see what I say? Bowl out Australia for less than 300 in all innings. You see what I say? And the batsman them don't give account for themselves. Robert, when you look in a 30 minutes, the man them lose 7 wickets. That is so disappointed, man. Well, I not even have words to say. But if just, John was star. Schoolers Jamaica lacking from Miami, Florida. Stress out, man.
Big up yourself, schoolers.
Yeah, man, bless up Florida. But I could find some words, pathetic, woeful. And there are only other words I could use. But Robert, believe you me, would have thought about many losses the West Indies would have faced over the years against some big teams, and Australia being the World Championship Test final, beaten finalists. And you expect Australia will come here, come ravage West Indies. But Robert, ravage yourself. We beat yourself, Robert.
Yeah, we're getting worse and worse.
Because you care. Remember, Australia expected to make around 400 games, 500 and all them figure, and put in bowled out and probably put in back, but 26, man. Oh gosh, man. 27.
Eric McLean on YouTube said 27 is a big score. Next time we may be bowled out for 7. Break up Benton Lawson. And Shanice. That's Shani Seaton. All right, let's go to the call now and then we go to Coach Lowe. Caller, good evening.
Good evening, Robert and Dwight.
How you doing, my friend?
I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the Cat and Nine Boss.
Cat and Nine Boss?
Yes, that's my name.
Okay, all right, Cat and Nine Boss.
Yeah, in the radio land, I'm known as the Cat and Nine Boss.
Oh, okay, I know what I name then. Yes,
yeah, man. Call you are the radio stations, famous caller, man.
Okay, I know you're famous.
Oh my goodness.
How you use a Cat and Nine banner, man?
Huh?
How you use a Cat and Nine banner, man?
No,
But
I don't think after such a performance,
the Cat and Nine sound like violence, though.
Yeah, but the Cat and Nine is not necessarily right now, man.
Yeah, man, a violence, man.
Anyway, Robert.
Yeah, man.
When I was a very young man, you see, I remember India surrendering at Sabina.
Oh yes, man, they've declared 2 times.
Well, no, man, and let me tell you something. You know, as a West Indian, I felt sorry for India at the time. You know? You can imagine.
Peace bowling not like pepper.
For your nemesis. And when I look at this performance today, mind you, I'm visually challenging. So when I listen to this, what you call it? What you call it at Cayman at Sabina Park today? Debacle?
Well, that can't fit it too.
I am wondering if we had surrendered it, if it wouldn't be better for us.
Why?
To save us from this embarrassment, man.
If we had surrendered, it would have been embarrassing too.
Yeah.
Well,
man, them beat you, brother.
What a piece of beating we get, Robert.
7-man McDucks.
And then you know one of the things where I look at, I follow cricket from a very young age, cricket and race horse or horse racing. From I was in my teen, I follow these sports, So even though I'm visually challenged, I might talk so authoritative on some of these topics. Football, the whole works, because these things don't have nothing to do with sight. It's your brain. No, when we went into this side with an extra bowler, we should have been thinking about lengthening the batting. How comes we pick an extra bowler?
We were not having a problem with the bowling.
You understand? And look at what the 2 Joses plus Seals were doing. All we needed is a next a batsman who can spin over some ball. We strengthen the batting. How comes we went into a game like this with a lengthened bat? And then the irony at Sabina Park now, we dropped Phillips. What a piece of backward thinking.
What is craziness?
And this guy, what's his name, Robert? Kennard Louis?
Yeah, Kennard Louis. That's a Jamaican player.
Down to the Australian commentators were fighting to find words to describe the stupid shot that the man made. He wasn't
Kennard Louis.
Not Kennard Louis. Kennard Louis not in this test.
Kennard Louis not playing.
No, our batsman.
John Campbell.
His name, man?
John Campbell.
No, man.
Brandon King?
No, it wasn't Brandon King. I think it was yesterday afternoon.
No, but them 2 Jamaicans.
Was it Louis?
No, Louis.
Michael Louis.
Oh, Michael Louis.
Michael Louis.
Oh, yeah, man, it's a crazy shot him out too.
That shot that this fellow played was such a crazy shot. And Robert, I keep saying this thing. I believe one of our greatest problems is our brain. We don't tend to think. West Indian batsmen don't think. Robert and Dwight.
Yeah.
Why can't we use our brain and assess the situation that we're in? All we needed, we have 2 days. Even 2 days in this match here. 2 days,
But Cat and Nine Boss, if we don't have the ability and the technique to play those deliveries, we're going to find ourselves right there.
And I was listening to an interview with Lawrence Rowe, the great Lawrence Rowe, and he said something that struck me, Robert. You hear what Lawrence Rowe said on another talk show, sports talk show on air? He said no one taught him how to bat. And this man would go down in history as one of the greatest stylists that we have produced.
Well, guess
he
what?
said no one taught him to bat.
It's a different time now, you know.
No, but I'm saying then what is wrong with these guys? Can't they look at some tape
somebody's
and
teaching them to bat.
These guys
Yeah.
have been taught to bat, have been given exposure at every level.
and it is so atrocious.
Cat and nine bars, you have to leave it right there, so you know. Thanks for the call, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Keep calling.
Why I
keep
do
listening.
the first time, but not going to hear the cat and nine bars regularly.
All right, good for
But the
all right,
cat and nine is to beat males, you know, not female.
So the netball team wouldn't get the cat and nine then. All right, I like
And the record girls wouldn't get it either.
All right, we have a quick break. We run into a time signal and we come back to Coach Low.
The time on IRIE FM is
16 minutes after 10 o'clock. On YouTube, Andrew Campbell is saying, better to bring back the last coach. This coach should continue with the one-day international only. That's my view. And Sheriff Davis saying, West Indies need to have pride and show more aggressive attitude to try put back pressure on bowlers and show more nerves. All right. Okay, so we've been joined now by Coach Lemon Lowe. That's how you pronounce it, Coach? Lemon?
Yes, man, for sure.
Respect and
welcome, Coach.
Yes, man.
Good to go, you know?
All right. So we have a national swimming team that is getting ready for a big competition. Tell us about that competition and where it's going to be. Is it in Jamaica?
No, not this year. It's the Goodwill Games, and that competition will be held in Barbados.
Okay, Barbados. Okay.
Yes, man.
When is it?
August 15 to 17 this year.
So you picked the team already?
Yeah, man, we have a full team of 40 and we're getting prepared to go down there.
40?
Do what Jamaicans do, which is to win.
Okay, the team is 40?
Yeah, 40, yes. We have 2 age groups, 8 and under all the way to 15, 17, 4 boys, 4 girls in each age group.
Okay, so the swimmers for this team, where you get these swimmers from? Where you select them from?
We select them from the different clubs that are here in Jamaica. 1 and 2 are abroad. So yeah, that's where they're predominantly from our local teams here in Jamaica. So that's where we selected them from.
I suppose some of the swimmers, as Robert said, we get them from one of the swimmers who delivered some good performances at the Character Swimming Championship recently, right?
Well, no. In this scenario here, those swimmers would not have been selected. So these are the best that you have after the character swimmers.
Okay.
So, right. So the Goodwill Games is a development meet. It develops all age groups, unlike character, which develops only 11 and overs, so 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 17. The Goodwill Games is 8 and under, 9, 10, 11, 12, and go all the way to 15, 17.
So people like Kia Alert wouldn't have the age then to see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she will have the age, but she will have been a little higher in standard in terms of her qualifying times for the character games and above.
Okay, because you said it's a development meet. How has Jamaica performed at this meet over the years, though?
Very good. We came 4th last year, and in previous years, in 2023, we came 2nd. So that's our highest ranking in the last 2 years. Last year, we never went with a full team. So this year, with a full team of 40, we should be definitely going after that title, which is #1 spot.
I notice no mention has been made about trying to secure funds to take this team. So it sounds like everything proper as far as this team is concerned, heading off to Barbados.
I wouldn't use the word proper, but we have, the parents of Acidos have been working to get sponsorships, and the ACJ has been also helping as relates to that. There's a fundraising committee that's also working hard. We recently just had a sponsorship event at the stadium where it was, very well supported by many parents and supporters of the sport.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Dwight.
Yeah. And so for this age group, you say 8 and under?
Yes, 8 and unders, which would include those who are 7 and 8 years old. Right. And then we'll move up from that age group to the 9 to 10 age group, and then the 11 to 12s and so on.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to find out. So the 11 and under will be competing there, or just 8 and under only?
No, man, 8 and unders, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. At least I think that's what, 5 age groups.
5 age groups.
Yeah, 5 age groups. 8 and under, the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 17.
Can just
How about on the boys' side? In the 11 to 12 category.
The 11 to 12 category boys, good qualifiers getting into the games. Not too far from the character swimmers, so pretty strong team there with the boys that we have, and so in general it's an overall very strong team. I'm one of the coaches that look at everybody, no matter what club you're from, and see the strength in the whole thing, because at the end of the day it's Team Jamaica for us. And so I'm always keen on observing all the swimmers, whichever club that they are part of.
And the competition is regional teams that you'll be competing against?
Yeah, man. So your Trinidad's, your Bahamas, your Barbados, your Jamaica, your St. Lucia, and just to name a few of them.
These young athletes must be excited to be making these trips and, participating in these events.
I think excited is an understatement. They're very proud and happy to represent the black, green, and gold.
Not to mention all the parents then.
Oh wow, trust me. It's going to be exciting, and based on what we did at Carifta, I was privileged to be there with the team there as well. I think we're all excited to see what the Google team will deliver this year.
And he was the coach.
What's the vibe like then in the camp?
Yeah, the vibes is good. We're working on the skill set more than anything else. I think based on last year's performance at St. Lucia, we saw some gaps, areas that we needed to work on. And so, from the first session together, we have made it clear what our intentions are. And I was a big part of, coming up with words to inspire the team. I was big on that as a national swimmer myself. And so I believe that the culture can work where persons believe in themselves, and that's one of our words that we use to encourage ourselves to believe, focus, and swimming hard. So the vibes in the camp is pretty good, and everybody's working hard to get the assignment done.
And so you're in preparation mode now. What does the preparation entails at this time?
Well, we look at the key areas that we have to work on, which is, of course, the mileage that we have to complete, how many meters the kids swim. We also look at the soft skills, the turns, the underwaters, the finish, stuff like that, how we dive off the block, how far we can get in distance by doing that every session that we work together. So, that's pretty much it. The preparation is in full swing.
Coach, sound like you have everything well under wraps, man.
Well covered.
I still have some time, but at least the rest of this month to continue the preparation.
Yeah, and I think 1 and 2, or probably like 2 to 3 sessions in August before we head out to Barbados.
All the best here, sir. We should talk again before you leave. All right?
For sure, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Bless up and thanks. That's Coach Lemon Lowe, the head coach of the Jamaica swim team, heading off to the Goodwill Games, the Goodwill Swimming Championships, that is.
And you're the son of Limbo?
That sounds like it's correct, yes.
It's a Limbo for me.
Yeah, man, we'll do.
Coach, I'm passing through the pool sometime next week.
Yeah, man. Looking forward to seeing you, man.
Yes, sir. Cool.
Bless. All right, we'll run back to YouTube, Dwight, before we go to a caller. Garfield Harton said, Jaja. You know the cricket you matter about. Riley Bird said, I don't understand why we can't bat. The bowlers were excellent. We need 7 Shandapals in the side. What?
Well, I tell you.
Shanga
and I discussed with you today, if you have Shandapal out there, even if Shandapal now score no woolly problems, now give people.
Yeah. Shanga Beng said, this generation of youths not interested in test cricket. They rather 2020. It's all about quick money because family have to feed. All right. All right, let's take a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Greetings. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Yes, Robert?
Yes, man. Hearing you.
Yeah, so I listen to this thing, the program, and I want to say a thing, or more than one thing.
Yeah,
West Indies have this problem for a long time, I don't know. And near Andrew Mason attack. No respect to Andrew. But I can remember when this thing there, Chris Gale, have a problem with West Indies cricket.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember I see Portia Simpson Miller was the Prime Minister of this country, and the headline of the Gleaner who own West Indies cricket. Chris Gale have problems to get in a West Indies cricket
Yeah,
match.
the Prime Minister to interview.
Yes.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And listen to me, you see the cricket board, everybody pan must go away. Leave our fight and go away. And them a mash up West Indies cricket.
Mm.
The cricket board a mash up West Indies cricket from long time. All the players them, some of the big names them have problem with them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I can remember I see him thing this Clive Lyde when Michael Holding a kick up the south here and him young and Clive Lyde got Australia and West Indies cricket board never want thing that forgot. They must about experience and Clive Lyde said no Michael Holding.
But Mikey Holding,
no.
right. And Mikey go down there and the rest is history.
Brother, listen, nobody talk. Michael Holding right up down there.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, man. The cricket board is mashing up West Indies cricket.
But it's a long time people been saying that too, you know, and generation after generation. I remember even way back when Desmond Haynes was opening batsman and they wanted to drop Desmond. It has always been a problem. Always been problem.
Well, listen to me, man. Them man they failed from long time and if you leave West Indies cricket, make who interested in a West Indies cricket take up that role on the board and fix West Indies cricket like how it's supposed to fix, and we go back to winning days like back in the days.
Mm-hmm.
But Carla, now to interject. So are you saying that, let us say we get you on the board on morning, you're saying that our problems will be fixed?
No, I don't hear you properly.
He's saying that if you change the board tomorrow, the problems will be fixed.
I feel so. You can't listen to me, no man. You can't have the same people where I create problem, I have them the same way.
Mm.
These people fail, so they can leave it and go away.
Yeah, but you remember you had that board led by Dave Cameron, and them say him never do what them for do, and them vote him out. Jamaica included in that. So we should be getting better now. And when that board took over, they were saying West Indies first. So everything was for West Indies, pro West Indies. But so we're right back there. We never really did leave still. But
right.
Will it get worse? Because we're being bowled out for 27 now.
Right, the worst, right. Never in the history of West Indies.
It's disgraceful, you know, brother?
I tell you.
27?
Pathetic.
No,
I believe, Darren Sammy, the coach, I believe that the players maybe play against him. You know? I don't believe that all these batsmen were supposed to have techniques and know how to pull from how to hook and all them things. I don't believe them just go down just like that. I believe something behind this thing.
Well, and the bowling was good. The bowling was good today. Can't take that away from them. But you have to know how to maneuver this kind of bowling attack. 7 man without a score. About 4 of them first ball ducks.
No. Yeah.
This past disgrace, Carl. And I understand your passion and your pain, man.
Yeah.
It don't look good. Thanks for the call, sir.
No. It don't look good. It do not look good. I can remember Ambrose up himself as a bowling coach back in way back.
He served as a bowling coach for a while.
Look for a man like Ambrose. Look for an effective bowler like Ambrose, and Ambrose half himself. He groom them like a youth, they will say them a bowl fast. How to hold ball, how to swing ball from man, cutting ball sharply back to batsman, and all these techniques. And the man then turn him down.
Yeah, well, he served as coach for a period of time. You remember that?
Oh, I drive and play with nice.
But I'm saying Ambrose also served at some stage as coach. Clive Light served as manager. Courtney Wall served as coach as well.
Recently,
so they have been in and out in terms of Jimmy Adams is, I don't know if he's still there, but the past players have been in and out.
Right, and Jerome Taylor now serving in that capacity as well.
But but Robert, I believe the cricket board is the problem.
Is the problem. All right.
Yes, because well, I know the captain for West Indies cricket, only for captain at that boat, they take what? They take something from this game. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear what take from the game, brethren.
You want to take the positive from it.
Right.
There were some positives. That's on cliche now.
Yes, too much of them talk there. Too much of them kind of talk there. We don't want to hear them talk there no more.
They're going back to the drawing board.
Yes, too much of them kind of talk there. We don't want to hear them about to take from which game.
Thanks for the call here, sir.
Respect again.
Brother, big up.
Yeah, bless you.
We should be speaking to Michael Tolo.
Yeah, we haven't. I don't know what is happening with that, but we also have Richard Boyne to speak to as well. But we're on to a break now. The program is brought to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios. Call 974-3370. We go to the break.
Reggae station, rocking to the nation.
The time on IRIE FM is
10:35. Okay.
Hermosa Health, registered ambulatory surgery center in St. Anne, offers orthopedic surgery, sports medicine, neurosurgery, stem cell and platelets-rich plasma procedures, affordable specialist wound and hernia clinics and surgery, a registered day surgery facility with modern operating theater suites. Enjoy spacious, comfortable and welcoming surroundings. We accept all major health cards. Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios. Call 974-3370 or 383-2067.
What's the frequency? You don't know, not the Green Entertainment, How you tell them say I love I can feel. John Old Tribute Show, Volts of Oath, the Open Vault Edition, July 19, 2025, at the Ronnie Williams Entertainment, 36 Oak Road, Kingston, Jamaica. I'm here telling the doors open 5 p.m., showtime 8 p.m., tickets $2,000 Jamaican dollars. Donation to the Trenchtown Primary School for school supplies. I don't know, say the song we play full force. I don't know, say security enforce. Member John Show. Don't miss this.
777, it a the dream. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it rages. Yes, 777 one with dating. Double the energy, double the vibe. 777 energy drink, the drink for you. Well, see, I said that.
Feeling parched? Need a little refreshment? Well, say goodbye to the ordinary and hello to tropical blue natural spring water. Straight from the heart of the Don Figueroa Mountains in St. Elizabeth. This isn't just water, it's nature's bounty in a bottle. With a pH level of 7.6, tropical blue is pure and perfectly balanced, like doing yoga, but for your taste buds. Why settle for boring when you can have the crisp, cool taste of the mountains? Grab your bottle of tropical blue natural spring water today and taste the freshness from nature herself. Tropical blue natural spring water, nature's bounty in a bottle.
I use the Radar app to help source my seeds and also my seedlings.
We run my farm as a business, so I use the app for weather forecast and crop planning.
When we need the extension officer, we just book and visit from the app. Quick time to reach. We check pest alert every morning, then I make sure we mash up the ground. Real farmers, real support, real easy. Crop Radar and Farm Smarter. Get the mobile app on Android and iOS.
The iconic Tony Braxton is coming to Reggae Sumfest 2025 as the headline act for Festival Night 2, Saturday, July 19. With over 70 million records sold worldwide, 7 Grammy Awards, and timeless hits like On Break My Heart, Breathe Again, 7 whole days. Tony Braxton brings that smooth, sexy, and inimitable vibe to the Sumfest stage. Real R&B royalty meets Jamaica's biggest night in music. Don't miss Tony Braxton live at Reggae Sumfest 2025. Grab your tickets now at reggaesumfest.com. Sponsors Iberia Stars, Straight Vibes, Pepsi, Ocean Spray, Boom, Water, Sunshine Snacks, Tourism Enhancement Fund, Pier 1, Grand Palladium, Half Moon, Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce, Phase 3.
Sponsored by IRIE FM.
Big Ben's Meat and Groceries, Ocho Rios wishes to inform our many valued customers that Big Ben's Meat and Groceries will be closed from July 14 to July 26. We apologize for any inconvenience caused.
Cricket, West Indies, and the Jamaica Cricket Association present the first ever day-night test match at Sabina Park. West Indies versus Australia, July 12 through 16. Match time, 1:30 p.m. Jamaica with Daya. Turn up a notch with 2 T20 matches, July 20 and 22, 7 p.m. sharp. Cricket, lovely cricket, is back, Jamaica. Live performances from your favorite artists, prizes, and so much more. Get your tickets early at Whitney'sCricket.com. Cricket with Sayana.
It's cricket, exciting cricket, as West Indies tackle World Test Championships finalist Australia in a thrilling home series. It includes 3 Test matches and 5 T20 internationals during June 25 and July 28. 1 month of glorious top-class cricket. The Sporting Choice IRIE will have a summary of each day's play in both the red ball and white ball series with top Caribbean cricket commentator Andrew Mason.
Andrew Mason reporting for IRIE FM Sports.
It's brought to you courtesy of Ruby's Energy. Fuel the difference with Ruby's. Massive auto parts and car sales. Link us first. Pineapple Ocho Rios. Telephone 876-298-6413. We got you covered. Ship to Shore JA. Get shipping 5 days per week from the USA and once per week from Japan and China directly to Ocho Rios. Access Financial Services. Enter the Lucky Loan promotion for transferring your loan interest-free at Access Financial Services. Conditions apply. Skymar Building Supplies, Highgates and Mary. For all your building materials, call 724-1890. We are open every day. International University of the Caribbean. Seek peace. Pursue excellence. Apply online now at iuc.edu.jm. And Hawkeye, securing what matters most.
He bowls now and he... Bowled it! They've won! They've won! Oh, one of the great moments in the history of West Indies cricket.
Exciting cricket summaries on the West Indies Australia home series on the Sporting Choice IRIE FM. IRIE FM.
Wake Up Call has never been nicer.
Join the interactive team of Clover J
and DJ Lollipop every Tuesday inside the Wake Up Call for the big bad juggling.
This is all your juggling, Jamaica. Every Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. 2 big bad artists will go head to head. Tune for tune.
Play that song there.
Hits of the hit.
It pump the bucket. It pump the bucket. Come vote for your favorite artist.
What me artist they know?
This week in juggling will feature Taurus Riley.
No, I've never been someone shy until I seen your eyes.
Going up against Etana.
People talk, that's what they do. But they don't understand how me still a push and go through.
Who will you vote for in
juggling?
Always expect the unexpected when it comes to clash.
One and move, one and ready. Let's say that you travel with me today.
Make sure Sarah play the panic, you know. I'm not traveling with you.
Yes, man, you can reach it.
Red plate operators, it's your time to take the spotlight.
IRIE FM is giving all red plate operators a chance to win big in Red Plate Spotlight.
Just submit your red plate via a WhatsApp picture to 876-350-2838 and listen to IRIE FM Mondays to Fridays between 6 a.m. and noon, as well as between 7 to 8 p.m. Mondays and Fridays to hear if your plate will be announced to win at least $10,000.
Once announced, you will have 20 minutes to claim your winnings, which goes up by $10,000 every time someone fails to claim.
You don't have to submit your plate more than once, because once submitted, it remains a possible candidate for every draw until drawn.
No name, phone numbers, or address needed. Only red plate pictures required. That's Red Plate Spotlight this and every weekday, and twice on Mondays and Fridays on the nation's #1 IRIE FM.
Red Plate Spotlight is brought to you by
Tiles R Us Limited, Banners Valley, St. Elizabeth. For tiles, tools, every household fixture, call 965-1896. Tiles R Us.
What you say?
Art Artist Music Production, promoting new single by Justice Teacher, Sheldon the Place, available on YouTube and all downloading platforms.
Shell down the place, shell down the place. Make it bartender, shell down the place. Me a shell down the place, shell down the place. Right now wanna tell me a waste. Shell down the place.
Stargate Recording Studio and VIS Records, promoting Prettiest Girl by James Singer and Who Forget Bun by Goldie Ranks.
Got the prettiest girl in my neighborhood. Yes, and she loves me so good. Yes,
Smoke Shop Studios, promoting one of the hottest summer hits, Viva La Vida by Hell Amaikino. Find it on YouTube and all downloading platforms.
Do something do. So if we want get high, stand far from me, don't keep bad mind. Enjoy me, I enjoy my time. Know me alone, me I go live my life. Me I go live my life. Me I go live my life. You, me I go do mine. Know me alone, me I go live my.
Welcome back to What's the Score here on Reggae Radio IRIE FM. Just glancing over on the YouTube channel there. Dwight Oral Hibbert says, I don't understand why we can't bat. The bowlers were excellent. We read that one already. Leslie Thompson is saying that Brathwaite must be laughing out loud. I believe he should play, and we bid him farewell. All right, so we have a voice note. We're getting ready to speak with Richard Boyne. We're also going to be speaking with Michael Tull. All right, but we're running out of time, so let's quickly go to Richard Boyne. Let's take a voice note first, and then we go to Richard. Ready, the voice note?
All right, pick up on yourself.
Can we?
Remember we talked about that Sammy thing here before, you know.
Hey.
Let me tell you, say, time will tell. See? And I think it was Dwight was in studio the time when we were talking about this. I may tell you, say, this bigger than Sammy. Sammy is a cheerleader. Sammy don't know nothing about coaching, brother. Sammy should have never did it in the first place. And you see WICB president, when name Mr. Shallow, trust me, him brain shallow. I them a mash up the thing, brother. Cause watch ya. Kohli have the man them a play some real competitive cricket. Look pan when you go down to Australia.
Yeah.
And look pan the effort where you them put in on Australia. See? Over time, man, them farm a nice little unit. We could have said, yeah, at least look at competitiveness, you know. Them a lose, but at least the effort did it. So we can say, you know, then try. See, right now, as what you said, Robert, Sammy shouldn't do that in the first place. And right now, bro, this is one of the biggest embarrassment in our West Indies.
I don't know if it can get any worse.
This is 27 year.
27? I'll buy 27
right,
a cash pot tomorrow.
I'm on it. I'm not going to get to buy 27 this evening.
But
go on to the right thing, yes.
I wonder if it's 27 this evening.
Sammy is not a coach. Sammy is a cheerleader. Sammy can't manage the red ball cricket. Sammy if he just go and coach the T20 side, yes, sir. That's how I see it.
Go and motivate.
Yeah, man. This bigger than him, man. Yeah, man.
Bless up, my brother.
That's me.
All right.
Listen, Robert.
Yes.
27 in cash pot, you know, some of the big meetings, big fire, mad person.
I wonder if he play today.
I don't know.
All right, let's jump across to Richard Bowen because the Kingston College is having, what is it again?
The Gibson Cup.
Gibson Cup coming up.
Yes.
Richard, good evening. Welcome. How are you?
Richard?
The time on IRIE FM is...
Welcome back to What's the Score. So we're getting ready to join Richard Bowen. Richard, you there?
Hear me?
Yes, Richard, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes, good to have you. Good to have you again, man. Welcome.
Thanks again for having me again.
Yes,
Once
man.
again.
So another big event coming up for Kingston College?
Boy, another centenary event, you know.
Oh, the same 100-year thing. This is part of it.
Yeah, this is part of it. So we have a calendar of events, gentlemen. And the Gibson Cup is just one of many of the events.
When is the Gibson Cup?
That would have started from January.
Yeah, so when is the Gibson Cup?
The Gibson Cup is on the 26th of July.
Oh.
2 Saturdays from now. Right? And it's called the Gibson Cup Extravaganza. But no, it's short for time, so I want to get in my sponsors first. Can I do that?
I'm going to do the sponsor them one next week.
All right.
But tell us about the Gibson Cup. What it entails.
All right. So the Gibson Cup, as I said, it's an extravaganza and it's a centennial event. You know, it's much like Europa Cup with a difference.
Oh.
So, you know, when you are married, you're getting married, or you have a birthday or a huge thing, you know, you want your family next to you.
Yes.
So what we have done this year, because of our centennial year, we have invited our brother sister schools to participate with us and extended it from one sport to 4 sports. So it's football, basketball, netball, and lawn tennis doubles on the same day. So the entire campus of North Street is going to be live and buzzing with a lot of activities, you know. So we have our brother sister schools, Glenmuir, Queen, St. Jude, St. Edmunds, Bishop Gibson High, DeCarter College, Church Teachers College, ourselves, our father, and I know they love to hear this, St. George's College. And guess what? Well, you know, I know they will take me on it, but you know, sometimes the son has to perfect the father, right?
Yes,
so,
yes.
Right. And joining us with the breaking news is St. Jago High. Now, you know that St. Jago was formerly known as Beckford and Smith.
Right.
And it's the third oldest school in Jamaica and the Caribbean. And they are also our brother sister school.
Oh, is that cousin?
They're joining us and we're playing basketball as well.
Oh, okay.
Right.
This is the principal again for us, Robert. What's your name? Colette.
Yes, Colette, yes.
Colette Price.
Colette. Yes.
Hi, Principal Price, yes. You know, one of what I would call the 5-star principals, with my principal, Mr. Dave Mary. Hi, Dave. With a 5-star principal, you know.
My colleague from Church Teachers College.
That's right. Church Teachers, no. Mr. Mary is from Kingston College now. Don't get it wrong.
No, I'm saying Mrs. Price.
Mrs. Price, yes.
That's from St. Jago.
I'm from St. Jago, College Price. That's correct.
Right.
That's correct. You know, and so we are having a full extravaganza, and we are fortunate and humbled and gratefully that we have some sponsors and media partners like yourself, led by IRIE FM.
All right. So you mentioned basketball.
Yes.
And I know football must be in it. So what are the other sports involved?
So the other sports, as I said before, not football, basketball, netball, and lawn tennis.
Oh, okay.
Now, lawn tennis, the lawn tennis section is going to be doubles, gentlemen. I want to be clear and specific about this because, you know,
singles.
The other thing that is a great secret is that, you know, the Richard Russell and Lumsden would have gone to Wimbledon, and that is the two that would have beaten Arthur Ashe and his partner in the doubles at Wimbledon as well, which is big news, you know, because
was it Wimbledon or US Open?
US Open, correct, right? Yes, US Open. So, and that is huge news because the signs of the times in the 60s. You have to understand the way sport and the cultural and political climate was.
And the magnitude of it, yes.
For persons like Richard Lumsden and Richard Russell and Lumsden to do these things was great news, as along with the Neville Oxford and the Tony Keys and we're breaking into pen relays and so on. So there's a lot going on as well, you know.
All right. So Richard, as we mentioned, you mentioned at the top that we're pressed for time. So with what you have given us, so next week now you'll share with us the sponsors and some of the other activities that are going to be taking place. Just remind us of the date of the Gibson Cup, and so that people can prepare.
So the date is July 26th at Kingston College North Street, right? And the event gets off at 9:30 and will be simultaneously. And we have quite a few things, including the media celebrity penalty shootout. Yeah.
Oh, all right, Richard.
And we have a couple of your guys, going for that too as well.
For sure, for sure. We continue the conversation next Monday.
Please.
Thank you very much. All right, so that's the Gibson Cup, the Kingston part of the Kingston College.
I told Richard recently that the land that I'm in training, so. So my coach Robert.
Is that right? You will tell us that. All right, so we're winding down. We hope we can get in a word with Michael Tull, former national player. Not sure if he has joined us as yet. Has he? Mikey? No, we don't have Mike. Yeah, Michael Tull. Good evening and welcome, my brother. Mikey.
Michael Tull.
We're not hearing Mikey.
He's on with us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. No, that sounds like Mikey now. Greetings, my brother. Welcome.
Yes, my brother.
Listen, Mikey.
Boy, it's just a pity we're gonna be talking this time on this kind of thing. But what is happening? We understand that you're having some challenges.
Well, them say me having the glaucoma, glaucoma with my eyes. Yeah, so me there I try to get some written upon it still. Because I talked to somebody today, Dr. Bruce.
Okay.
I'm up at University Hospital, and him say something can be done to it. So I'm going to get an appointment with him shortly and go and see him.
So some progress has been made. And remember, there's a doctor in Jamaica that deals with glaucoma specifically. I think him have the ganja remedy.
Yeah.
Because them say ganja is the best thing for glaucoma, What's his name? What's that doctor name again? Dr. Lowe. Dr. Henry Lowe, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah, I think him do a whole heap of work as far as that is concerned,
Yeah, I never know.
Yes, man. There's a lot of publications about, I think him patent it and all them kind of thing then.
Okay.
So maybe you need to make contact with him. But I think he's in Jamaica, I don't know, but he's a Jamaican doctor.
Yes.
So how has it been with this challenge? How has it affected you?
Challenging, but me still able to maneuver myself around because it's not that I can't see at all where to move around still because I still move. But like anyway, I'm in any totally darkness and the sun, affects me. But I'm still able to move around. It's not that I'm blind, that body have to lead me at the moment.
Right. But you need to get it.
Yeah. Me need to get it because, to what me do, me need to be up and running. You understand?
You can't move up and down, brother.
No.
And as a man was ensure that a lot of people get help.
Yeah.
I mean, when your time comes now, you should be helped.
Yeah, we need to get some clarity on it,
Right. Well, we hope that it work out fine. But of course, there are going to be persons who want to ensure that you are taken care of. How them do that?
My phone been ringing off the hook non-stop from people see from overseas, local and abroad. Everybody a call me and I say, boy, to where you are the Mikey, we have to you are take care of people all over. So
every day, for years,
see. So man, I appreciate it.
Well, me hope the right help come along because you just need to correct it. Because obviously something that can be corrected.
Yes, because Dr. Bruce said it. Dr. Bruce said it. Because we go to all the Cuban them and them tell me say nothing can be done on a beer hijack.
No, man, I know Cuban you go to, man.
No, me not go to Cuba, but me go to the doctor them from Cuba.
And Cuban them can't fix that right away, man.
Yeah. But you know, me hope full bridge, you know, me put my trust in the Lord, you know, because me know
Yes.
God is always there.
Yeah, man,
you know?
have faith, man. It will be sorted
I
out, man.
put my trust in her right now, you know?
Yes, man. All right. Well, we hope for the best, Mikey.
Yes, my brother. Yeah, man.
Somebody's going to
I get no bug of him.
Yes, how you say
man.
people can get to you?
I believe that. I believe that there is hope and something will come for.
Yes, man. Because the important thing is that you put it out there, you know. So
Yeah.
because
well,
the help that you need is out there.
Yeah, from morning as me I tell them my phone, I ring off the hook everybody from overseas all over and I say,
Yeah, but you know, want everybody to call you and to sympathize with you. You want people to call you to tell you say them have the help.
Yes,
Yeah, that you want.
as you say, me hear something positive from Dr. Bruce, so him know I head to first and foremost, and then if me can get to Dr. Lowe.
Yeah, man, check out the Dr. Lowe thing, man.
Yes.
Man. Bless up here, my brother, and all the best.
All the best.
All right.
Cool.
That's Michael Tull, former national player, football
National
player.
player. Robert, the amount of people that Mikey helping Robert.
I'm if you tell you.
I came on board at IRFM in 2014, and I tell you, man, I was introduced to him by Nicholas, and I tell you about that.
Yeah, man. Any parts footballer, especially Mikey.
Cross the length and breadth of this country, you know, I remember up on the trail with him. You know, when we go back at some of those homes and take care of the past footballers, referees, and so on.
Yeah, man. Big up my friend Bev Melbourne too.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Bev.
Yes.
Bev called me yesterday, you know. And I was trying to reach somebody who Bev was called immediately, but I didn't get through to us. Somebody at the JFIP, so I'm still trying.
We have any more voice notes?
Accident recently, I know that she recovers, but.
All right, let's run some more voice notes as we wind down. By the way, do I?
Yeah, man, I say West Indies cricket now.
Yeah.
Tell us something. Me and man, I blame the government. Come like the government now go on too good. Come like parliament now to good. So blame all the tumble on them. I don't know for them for.
Me I tell you.
Yeah, man. You see West Indies cricket. You see people when they up at the top. You see them around the thing. Them a mash up the thing, you know. Yeah, man, the people who have paid themselves for point fingers and all these things. Mash them and mash up West Indies cricket. Because they not look on the long term things. You know. They look on the quick thing where they can gain. So they might pretend for work, but them not work.
They not work.
Them going to work towards them pocket. Yeah, man. And the same thing I reach our Jamaica reggae boy program, you know. People at the top, man. When all academy for build a big office build and all these things. People when now do nothing, you know. Want to sit down in the office and a point finger, you know. And I pay themselves for do these things. You know. And then I mash up the whole of the program, you know. I see Ed. Yeah, that stream dirty, you know. His foot can't stay clean, you know. Yeah, man. Right through government. Right, so the Ed them now do the right thing. If you now do the right thing, now go get the right thing. You see it? Yeah, man. That a go on, man.
That a go on. Big up yourself.
I blame to go around, Robert.
Eh?
I mean, I tell you, some say the government, some say the West Indies cricket board.
Nobody really blame the players them doing. You know?
Yeah, I'm telling that. Yes, Robert. Robert, just say it.
Like football.
What about the batsman then?
He's a coach.
They're blameless. It come like in a football when a penalty for win the series or win the championship. And a player kick it over the bar and you fire the coach.
Alright. On YouTube, Jappy say, big up the crew, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
With the West Indies, if I were the West Indies, I'd implement an earned base on performance policy. Oh, big disgrace in 2025. Apparently, he's saying that they'll pay the players based on their performance. What is this?
Then I will, the batsman will get no pay. No, that works.
We have another voice note. Right. Let's take that one before we close out. Yeah. All right. One more voice note before we close out.
Blessed good night was the score. Trust me. I had to head up at the emergency room this afternoon because my blood pressure went sky high because of West Indies.
West Indies make your blood pressure fly up.
Bowled out for 27 is a big disgrace, man.
Don't know for
big
blood pressure will
disgrace.
go, boy.
And the man them just make the bowlers them look bad. Believe me when I say it. You know, I must commend the bowlers. You know, and I'm happy that Test cricket returned to Sabina Park. You know, the lighting and the scoreboard and everything. You know, looking good for the future, and the pitch look nice and everything, and you know, everyone coming out and so on, and the students them. But trust me, man, the result is a disaster.
Never
It's
make
a
a
hurricane.
facility at 27.
Believe me. You know, we just have to just pray that the T20 team can at least give the people of the Caribbean something to smile about. You know, but it's not gonna be easy against Australia. You know, so what's the score? Big up yourself, man. A Japanese sports star, KFC.
Right.
Schoolers, big up.
Let's
You
up,
can't.
let's up,
I
Japan.
trust that your blood pressure would have receded.
Say that again, right?
We're not losing any more sleep over West Indies cricket, you know.
Every day we say that.
But this Robert, while we close, you see.
The interesting thing about it, you know, is that everybody say, "Oh, me done with West Indies cricket," you know. But by the next match play, them can tell you everything what happen.
Yeah, and even so, they might say, "What am I going to do?" So there's this piece of you cling on the West Indies, you know. We'll come on the program this week and we'll post, and by Roger come back next week, we'll post again. We still are watching it. So true. And as we close, remember now, there have been several recommendations. I heard the former fast bowler saying we must look at pitches across the region, but also to expose the batsmen to better surfaces consistently. Right. You know, so that's one of my things I take away from
I would never shout a blame. Government, pitch.
We don't blame government, we don't blame politicians. Come on.
Yeah, we're talking about where the blames were being laid. So.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right, Dwight, that's it for the night, you know. So
I think we have a question as Bayer asked us recently, asked us tonight again. We're doing homework. The Mason Green situation.
That cook and curry, man. It's just, I guess it's just announcement to be made.
Just announcement now.
But I guess sometime in August. Well, I don't know if they're going to wait until that time to announce it because
two persons messaged me right after Bayer asked the question as well. So yeah. People getting clear.
Everything good with him. Now, but you see, we get so much false start with that story that, you know, I just leave it. Make it stay until the announcement is made. Okay, so I want to say thanks to everybody who participated in the program, the persons who listened especially. Want to say big thank you to West Indies commentator Andrew Mason, former West Indies fast bowler Darren Powell. We also spoke with Michael Tull, spoke about his situation with glaucoma. Lemon Lowe, the head coach of the Jamaica swim team, which is heading off sometime next month for the
Goodwill Games in Barbados.
Swimming Championships in Barbados. That's Lemon Lowe, right? And we also spoke with Richard Bowen, one of the organizers for the Gibson Cup.
Marketing committee of the Gibson Cup.
Yeah, at the end of this month. So I want to say special thanks to our listeners on YouTube, our listeners and viewers on YouTube and Facebook. And we also want to say thanks to our technical operator, DJ Collision. We also had Peter Brodber, the man who kept us on YouTube and on social media. And we also want to say thanks to Shaquille Gale, who was our, what do you call him now? What do you call Shaquille now? The studio, the floor manager? Broadcaster? Broadcast assistant. All right. And we say special thanks also to our producer, Wade Brown. Until next week, same time, same place. My name is Robert Williams.
And I'm Dwight Fraser.
The program came to you courtesy of Hermosa Health, a modern concept in healthcare. 1A Pineapple Place, Ocho Rios. Call 974-3370.